Well, hello there, everybody. We welcome you to a Sunday afternoon episode of A Day in a Life. It's a beautiful day today. A blue sky, few clouds, no storms in sight. Just going out for an afternoon walk. Plus getting me out of the house for a bit. Think not having a PlayStation 5 is just driving me crazy already. I know I'm taking it one day at a time, but 5 or 6 days from now, we'll have a brand new one. The last one I've had for 3 years, and it had an expired warranty on it. But the brand new one will have a fresh new warranty on it. Good thing I'm going to buy me a new one Friday. Just place my order early Friday morning when the check drops in, and that way we'll be getting ready to go. Now the installation and the setup of the brand new system will take a while. So yeah, it'll be a while before we get back to gaming and before we get back on the show 26. And basically, yeah, we're gonna make up a lot of games. We still have the rest of our series against Tulsa, and then we're gonna have this week against Midland. So yeah, we're not gonna be too far behind. We'll definitely get up there, and we'll have our brand new game system before too long. Anyway, yeah. So, beautiful afternoon to go on a walk and stuff. We haven't went on these walks and did a video about it in a long time. Well, my roommate just went off to work. He got picked up by Viatran. That's a designated driver that takes people that don't drive, straight to work. All you have to do is show them a ticket and identification. But anyway, I was wondering what that noise was. We got little squirrels enjoying some nuts. Look at that. You can actually see a squirrel. Probably don't want to scare it away, but want to get a video of him. Yeah, look at that. It's okay, I just want to get a video of you. Maybe I could see him right there. Yeah, you guys see him? Look at that. You enjoying that nut, ain't you? Is that nut yummy? Yeah, it is, isn't it? You guys can actually see him. Yeah. And the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are pretty much bad. Yeah, that's funny. You're seeing a thing. Yep, there's mosquitoes. Trying to make a meal out of me. But anyway, if you saw the squirrel, good. I just thought we'd get a little video of that. Yeah, such a beautiful afternoon. Why stay in the house when we could come out enjoy ourselves. Now, I don't know who would stay inside on a beautiful day like this. Just to get out, enjoy some fresh air, try to find something to do that will alleviate the boredom that I'm going through right now. So yeah, I talked to my dad about my PlayStation 5 issue. And so far he said, well, I don't know what to tell you, son. You know, you're gonna have to wait until your check gets in, and then you can buy you a brand new one, and make sure that you get an extended warranty on it. So if anything, say if we have another lightning storm in the near future, I can literally be protected, because now the previous PlayStation 5 that I had for 3 years, it had an expired warranty on it. And if I was to take it down to Geek Squad, they would have charged me a lot of money. Probably the same amount as a new console would cost. And so far, like $549, my previous console. Now I found a brand new one that would cost about $541.99. I was like, hey, you know what? We can get a brand new one, and that would be pretty good. I mean, we're gonna do that on Friday, and that way we could get back to gaming. We can have fun. Oh, Tuesday through Sundays. But yeah. So, yes, it is my birthday weekend next week. So far I got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday being off. And quite frankly, I'm happy. I'm happy I don't have to work on a special day like my birthday. May the 8th is always a special day to me, because it is a day that I celebrate my birthday. Whether if people want to celebrate with me or not, you know, that's okay. If people come to my home and pay me a visit, that's okay too. Whether if it's my parents, that's great. Yeah. They're probably gonna be too busy to even consider coming, since Dad has 3 cows and 2 baby cows. And total, he has 5. But yeah. But yeah, I definitely learned a lesson about not keeping your electronics plugged in during a lightning storm. Well, unless if you want to lose your electronics that way, it's going to happen if you keep them plugged into the wall outlets. So my word of advice to everybody, don't have them plugged in during a lightning storm. Because that's just one way you lose electronics, and then out of the ordinary, you're going to have to pay for those electronics. And that's not going to be fun to pay out the money out of your own pocket just to replace those so-said electronics. You know, kind of reminds me the story that my dad told me one time. A neighbor had all of his electronics fried because lightning literally hit his porch. And, well, it fried the microwave, the TV, all the electronics that he had. Just destroyed everything. And I tell you one thing, lightning is no laughing matter. when it comes to severe thunderstorms, you know, lightning is hotter than our average sun. Oh, you know, it'll literally just cook you. And yeah, anyway, lightning is about 3 times hotter than our actual sun. I mean, look at it. So it'll literally cook you alive if you're outside and you have no shelter, you know. But best place to be is in a car or in a building, in your house, or at a friend's house if you're playing games with him, or you're spending the day with your friend, or you know, you're at a family or relative's house. You know, the best thing to be in is in the house. You know, in the vlog series, I actually did that with Uncle Ronnie and stuff. We were out in the backyard that one day, and Ronnie was doing his video on Facebook and stuff, and I was doing my video here on YouTube. And well, the dog just goes out and kills a bird right there and then, and brought the bird in the house. And anyway, we had close range lightning, and we ran in that house. And I remember Ronnie was saying something very funny on one of my videos. I don't know if you remember it, but you know, I'll have to go back and put that link down in the description below. He's like, oh, he left the old man behind so he could get struck by lightning. And I was just sitting there just dying laughing at my uncle and stuff. But yeah, anyway, that's when Grandpa was around, because evidently in the shot where I panned my camera over, we actually saw him and Grandma standing right at the back door, just watching me and Uncle Ronnie being crazy. I know, kind of hilarious. But anyway. But yeah, just a beautiful afternoon to just walk around, enjoy life, I guess, and tell you some stories about what happened. Yeah, I think what I need to do is go ahead and head back to my place. Well, that way we could get ready for the FedEx person to drop off our new router. Well, after we get that Wi-Fi hooked back in and we get everything ready to go on it, yeah, we'll definitely be ready for the internet to be hooked back up again. Well, I've did 2 laps around the townhomes. Just a pretty day. Well, I will say this, we better enjoy the pretty days while we still have them, because we're looking at another severe weather outbreak coming by midweek, this next upcoming week. That means we're looking at thunderstorm activity Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, my birthday weekend. And yeah, so far, not gonna be fun. Hey, little one. All right. Yeah. Well, yeah. So severe weather could pick up again. But unknowingly, on the days that I'm working, I will unplug everything. The electronics. No. Everything. We are not going through this crap again. I can't afford to, if we buy this new game system and I lose it too, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. But that is not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen again. Because, all the electronics are gonna be unplugged. Yeah. But FedEx should be here in a little bit. But yeah, just a beautiful day. Just look how pretty it is. It's better than looking at a sky where it's threatening and stuff. No lightning and all types of stuff. Oh yeah, it's not good when you think about it. Normally I check my shoes just to make sure I don't have no pebbles or stones. Do have a stone, like this right here. Literally, I can't even talk this afternoon. That literally gets stuck in my shoe. But anyway. Oh, you hear that dog? It sounds funny. Oh. 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 But anyway, man. So yeah, we got one roommate that's gone. The other is with family right now. Evidently, being without cable, or actually, we don't have cable TV in this house. We have internet and all types of stuff. But, without the internet, that's when he goes nuts. He's like, oh, when's the internet gonna be on? Well, do you not know that me and the other guy are working on it? It'll be on when it's on. So, don't rush me. We're doing everything we can. But yeah, I'll tell you what happened. This one internet router. I have to find the light switch and stuff. Okay, so that's off. I think it's that middle switch right there. Middle console switch. There we go. That's the fan. But anyway, there we go. So we're looking at this thing right here. Evidently this got lights. This one right here doesn't have anything working on it. So basically it got fried by the lightning. And so far we are expecting another one of these towered units. And yeah, so far it's pretty good. Now anyway, my roommate is out. So he got a brand new TV and stuff, so that looks pretty good. And plus he got a brand new laptop, or not a laptop, but a desktop. And so anyway, I think 100% he's finished getting all his things replaced. But me, just 95% completed. And so far, yeah, this is just what it looks like. Yeah, I kept the essential parts, like I said in the previous episode. I did keep this PlayStation stand. I'm going to still continue to use it. This is for the camera. And yes, I did keep this controller. I'm not going to get rid of it. And then this right here has all my games. This is my 1 terabyte chip that has everything. Even the game, the show called The Show 26. Anyway, I do have my movie thing, so if I want to, I could pretty watch a movie and stuff. Pretty watch. I don't even have a watch. I wish I did. But anyway, if I'm not making any sentences, just let me know and I'll correct myself. But yeah, pretty much we have movies. We could watch movies if we wanted to. We could sit back, relax, chill out, and wait for Spectrum to get here. It is 1:30 in the afternoon, so hopefully Spectrum should be here within the next 30 minutes with our modem. And that way we can get the Wi-Fi working again. But yeah, anyway, we did a lot of work on this room. We did a lot of straightening up and stuff. There's still plenty of work to go around. I gotta try to get these dresser drawers straightened out. I'll hopefully get them finished before too long. Oh, nothing like a sweet tea to chill out on a day like this. And kind of nice and quiet. I mean, both of my roommates are not at home. But yeah, 4-day work week coming up, and gotta say, we got a fun-filled little birthday weekend that we can have fun with. First thing I'm going to do is buy the PlayStation 5 on that Friday morning. I'll go down, I'll pick it up, and then, well, I'll pay SWF their money, which they've been begging me to do for a long while. And so far, I guess we'll have ice cream and pizza or whatever. But you know, we'll find something to have fun, and you know, we'll have a good time. And then Saturday, we'll literally get ready for the season 5 premiere of Horseback Riding Adventures, which we got that coming up. What, 2 episodes? And then, yeah, we'll have a pretty good day. We've got a day full of action-packed fun. And so far, if we missed anything, we'll just have fun. We'll have a fun month. I mean, we'll have May, all of June, all of July. We'll definitely have a good year this year, and a good year next year, and a year after that, the year after that, you know, and so on. We'll most definitely have our funnest years yet. And so far, if we do videos on my birthday, that's good too, because we definitely deserve to do birthday premieres and this and that. Oh, it is also Star Wars Day. I didn't forget about Star Wars Day, because basically it is May the 4th today. And so far, everybody loves a good Star Wars time and stuff. But yeah, I still have my lightsaber and stuff. And so far, I think it still works. Nope. Yeah, batteries must be dead out of it. They were brand new. I did replace them, but I guess when I didn't have fun with the lightsaber and stuff, then the batteries just run out on their own. You know, go figure. I wish it had a charge port on there. And so far, you just plug it into the wall, it charges up the battery, and then it's brighter than ever before. But But yeah, I'm gonna have a good birthday this year. No, normally I keep some batteries in this little Ferrero Rocher, chocolate candy. We do have some batteries. These are the wrong kind of batteries. We need AAA batteries. So, I don't know if I have any, but I can look around and see. Just gonna have to go through my drawers and see what all I got. Now, it's a good thing I still have this little light thing, and yes, it still works. Just a flip of a switch, just like that. So definitely keep that out in a lightning storm. All my collectible coins and stuff. Yep. I remember this coin right here. Our first trip to San Antonio. This coin right here was when Dad and me literally came here, like in 2010. And that was like 15 years ago. And we visited the Alamo. And we went to Schlitterbahn in New Braunfels, and it was the best thing ever. We had fun that year. And besides that, I think I still have pictures. And, me and my dad, his friend and his girlfriend, they co-workers. But anyway. I got a pretty good old Brady. This Brady Bank, National Bank. So basically, this is a rain gauge. I need to go put this outside and we'll see how much rain we can actually get. Now this little beaker kind of looked like a beaker from science class. I'm just kidding. It's not a beaker from science class. This is the rain gauge beaker. It kind of looks a little bit dirty. And yes, it's got a crack in it, so that's not too good. But we'll try to be careful with it and stuff. But yeah, anyway, let's see, what else we got here? This was a PlayStation 4 controller. It's not compared to a PlayStation 5 controller, because if you could tell the difference between a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation 5, that tells you this controller is a little bit bigger than this one. And, because evidently this one feels different than this one. I don't know if you get the resemblance of a controller, but yeah. Now, it's a good thing I did keep some parts from the previous game console, so I could put it towards the other one when I do get it on Friday. It's a birthday gift to me, and it's because Mother Nature costed me that previous system. It was still a good running system. It didn't deserve to die like this. But as far as the eye can see, this ain't gonna happen again. Because I'm almost guaranteeing you that if we ever have another lightning storm, that all my electronics, from my computer, which I have over here, to all of this that I got on my dresser drawer, it's unplugged if we get a lightning storm again. As I say before, guys, you gotta make sure that anything plugged into an electrical socket during an electrical storm, that's considered a hazard, and it will be something bad if you get close range lightning. And it'll short out your computer, it'll short out your TV, it'll short out your game consoles, it'll short out whatever you may have. Now neighbor that my dad had way back then. Lightning just hit his neighbor. And so far it was not good, because everything in his home was fried. And it costed him a lot of money to replace the said items, and so on. But true story. My dad told me about it. Also, got these little light bulbs, they come with the little clicker and stuff. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to charge these up in the restroom, and it'd be more power. So, we'll go ahead and take you inside the restroom. And most evidently, I got two of them right there. So this one could go right here. Hopefully this one is not too bad. But yeah, we'll try it out. Woo! Look at that. Now that, we got a lot of energy going in those. So basically, pretty good. Now, when they get charged up, that's when I'll take them one at a time and put them back to that thing. And I'll put them back to these, because evidently these are like, you turn it on and it's good. It's good for power outages or everything else. I'm also going to be looking into buying a little battery or something that is compatible with energy. And you take it on camping trips and this and that. And so far, if you have a power outage, you can use it to charge up your phones and everything. It's like what you see in Kent Survival when he did that 3 nights with a dog camping video. And so far, he was, in the start of that video, he was cooking his cheeseburgers and onions and stuff. And he was saying, this battery pretty handy for the camera batteries and anything else. And I was like, man, I've got to get me something like that. That looks really good. It'd be good for power outages too, in case if you ever have a bad storm. I gotta say, this year has been really active. I mean, as we got into the early start of spring, we started seeing thunderstorms like nothing else. Tornadoes, yes, we have seen a lot of those. And to this point onward, we're going to see another outbreak at some point. Northwestern Oklahoma, eastern Oklahoma, even outside of the city of Enid is where that one tornado was. I don't know if you saw it on the news or whatever, but it was there. Enid, Oklahoma. That's about 68 to 70 miles outside of Waukeeta, or just to the south of Waukeeta, but anyway. When you have Enid right here, you have Waukeeta way up here. So basically, when you look at Enid, it's south of Waukeeta. Now, if you want to go to Waukeeta, all you have to do is go north. And then you go through these little towns like Cherokee and all types of stuff. But anyway, continue your route towards the twister town of Waukeeta. And pretty much you're good to go. And, stay on track and on course and stuff. But yeah, get these little screwdrivers. I'm going to have to put them up somewhere. And I think I've got a pretty good idea where I'm going to put these. I got me a little bag right here. I can definitely put these in. And good thing I can write me out some receipts if I need to. Most definitely if it's like a rent receipt, I can literally had me a duplicate copy. But yeah, anyway, we're definitely going to talk about SWF. There's been a lot of sketchy things going on. And most evidently, a couple of months ago, I think it was around February at the time, that we got literally a eviction notice. And now we're looking at them trying to charge me $549.99. And literally, I went to go talk to them about that, and I said, look, I have paid my rent for the past 4 years that I've been in this very room that I'm sitting in right now. And so far, they said, well, you don't have to pay that, because I don't know if that was your fault or somebody else. But the one person that literally got that eviction notice was that roommate over there. And, he had 2 late payments and plus late fees on top of that. And that's apparently why we got the eviction notice in the first place. And I literally got on his butt about it. I said, look, man, you cannot run late on your rent. They will late fee you. They will charge you late fees when you're late. And you need to keep up with your rent. It's due at the first of the month. You have to understand that. And so anyway, I got home that one day and I saw that letter on the door saying you have 30 days to vacate. And that's everybody in here, including me. And I got on his butt about it. I said, man, I'm going to tell you, you cannot do this. You are going to get yourself evicted. You're going to get us evicted. Because, you're not paying your portion that you agreed upon when you signed the lease. And so anyway, I had to go to SWF. And, they're making a joke about everything. That's kind of what they do, is make a joke. And yeah, they make a joke about themselves. I mean, go figure. That's just their personality. And so anyway, they said, oh, you have a bunch of late fees. And I'm like, look, if you want to see my rent receipts, and I'm not lying about paying the rent. I mean, I have all my rent receipts right here. I've got them categorized in ABC order. And yes, I've been doing that for the past 4 years. Since 2022 to right now. And to the present. And so anyway, this one girl is up my tail end. She's like, well, you still owe that $549. When are you going to pay it? I'm like, I'm not going to pay it. I didn't do this. I didn't make myself not pay rent. And I told her straight up, I said, I'm not paying it. And if you want to take me to court, that's fine. But I've got evidence right here. All my rent receipts for the past 4 years is right here in this bag. And if they want to look at it, great. If they don't, then basically they're just wasting my time. And I've been telling her, I've been like, hey, look, if you want to review my rent receipts, great. If you don't, then quit wasting my time about it. And also, this begging me for my money, that's going to quit too. Because I didn't make that mistake. When somebody else did, that person over there made that mistake. And I'm not at fault for what he did. That ought to be on him. Because he didn't pay his rent. And he had late fees. And, I tell you, I even shot him a message. I even shot everybody in this house a message. I'm like, look, nobody is exempt from paying bills in this household. I hope that's understood. If you think you're exempt from paying bills in this house, you are 100% mistaken. That's what I'm saying. But if you fall behind on your rent, you correct that mistake and you pay what you owe. And no more eviction notices on our front door. I don't want to see that crap again. And literally, I told him, I was like, dude, you need to keep up with your rent. I can't pay your rent for you. I don't have that kind of money. And no, I'm not going to pay your rent. You need to be more responsible with the money that you bring in. And, But yeah, anyway, it's been one of them ordeals. And so far, it's been one heck of a year, just to see SWF still haven't changed in over 4 years that we've been in here. And apparently, they laugh, they play these childish games. It's kind of embarrassing when we all see it. All they care about is getting their money, and they don't care about their clients. That's kind of sad in my opinion. But you know what? It'll surely catch up with them. What they're trying to do is commit far acts of fraud. They're telling me, oh, well, you owe this $549. I do not. I am not paying this $549. And they can't make me do that. Because I'm not the one at fault. I've paid my rent. And I'm not lying to you guys. I'm not doing it. But I'm not going to worry about it because it's not my fault. The one person we need to blame is that one roommate because, he didn't pay. And he had late fees on him. And I talked to my dad about it. I was like, Dad, they're trying to charge us $952.39. And he said, well, son, you shouldn't have to pay that type of money because you pay your rent. You've been early on time paying your rent. And no, they're just trying to pull a fast one on me. And I said, hey, Dad, I'm not at fault and I'm not paying that amount. That one guy that gets SSI needs to pay his dues. And so far, the rent is paid on the 1st. Which the past 2 months, he's been really great paying the rent. Which, that's good. All 3 of us are paying it on the 1st. Because, the 1st is when it's due. But anyway, we got about, 151 right now. So, we got about 9 minutes. And hopefully that package will show up. But, yeah, anyway. Just been one of them things, guys. Just giving y'all the update of, what tried to go on this year. And, so on. But I'm not going to let SWF beat me down like they tried to the past couple of times. I'm not going to let them do it. Because that's all they're trying to do is take advantage of me. And they're pinning blame and they don't have factual evidence of what happened. And that's one thing I'm not going to let them do to me. Is to try to destroy me like they're trying to right now. You know what? I tell you one thing. I'm not going to be intimidated by the likes of them people in there. They can say whatever they want about me. They can either hate me or they can like me. It's their choice. If they like me, good. If they hate me, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine to them. And because I've been against them for 4 years on the childish behavior, and, they use this money for different things. I'm not going to go into great detail about it. But anyway, I know the factual evidence that I've been paying my rent, and I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing when I'm in this household, is to pay all the bills that I owe. Electric, Wi-Fi, rent, SWF, car insurance, food, fuel, everything. And plus, if I have subscriptions, like if I want to watch TV and stuff, I have those too. But anyway, yes, we have bills that we have to pay. It's a never-ending process. If you move out on your own, if you can afford a $1,400 a month rent payment, that's good. If you can't, oh well. I guess it's really not meant to be. But if you get roommates, because I got 2 roommates right now. And our rent, it's even described on the rent lease and stuff, but, I've got it right here. So we're looking at it. It's $1,340 a month for this 3 bedrooms that we have. And anyway, yeah. So yeah, we have the lease agreement right here. And I'm sitting down and I'm looking at it and all this other stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it will be the first of the month that our rent gets paid on. Now after the 4th, that's a late fee, and could be a termination of contract. But that's one thing that me and my roommates will work on. If I have to sit down with them and I have to get after them and I have to tell them what's expected in this household, then yeah, we're going to do that. But anyway. Well, anyway, we're going to change the subject now. Now, happy Star Wars Day to everybody. And so far, hope everybody has a pretty good day. But yeah, this is a beautiful Sunday afternoon as we're getting going on this one. Now, I'll make sure that we are pretty good. Yeah. I'll just go through my drawers. But anyway, yeah. My baseball's here. Oh, look at there. And here's another one of these things I was looking for. So pretty much, I have found all 4 of these. And so far, they're pretty good. Also found my baseballs. Got the San Antonio logo on them. Oh yeah. I'll go ahead and keep my baseballs in the thing. So what you do is you take this thing right here and you put it towards this thing. And, you just twist on it and look at there. It's like a little lantern that you can carry. And it lights up too, just like that. And this still has electricity on it. In case if you ever have a electrical outlet, just take the light bulb with you. It's not the plug in the wall type light bulb, but you could charge it, plug it into an electrical outlet, and it'll be fine. So yeah, I think we found pretty much every light bulb I have. And pretty much these 4 light bulbs are mine. But anyway, I think we're going to end here. I don't have really anything else to share, but Spectrum should be at the front door, so we'll go ahead and look. Thank y'all for tuning in, and hope y'all have a happy Star Wars Day, and a happy 4th. Well, May the 4th be with you. Also, don't forget Maul Shadow Lord is coming with the 2-episode season finale. So make sure you check that out. About 2 o'clock in the morning on a Monday morning. But anyway, hope y'all have a good, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And yeah, pretty good. So we'll see y'all back in the next one.